Enron Corporation, once considered to be one of the most innovative and successful companies in the United States, experienced a swift and devastating downfall in the early 2000s. The company's failure was due to a combination of unethical practices and poor decision-making by its leadership, resulting in massive financial losses for investors and employees alike. In this video, we'll examine the history of Enron, its rise to success, the golden years of the company, its eventual fall, and the lessons that can be learned from its demise. Chapter 1. History of Enron. Enron was founded in 1985 in Houston, Texas, as a natural gas pipeline company. However, the company's founders, Kenneth Lay and Jeff Skilling, had bigger ambitions for the company, and they set their sights on transforming Enron into a global energy trading giant. Over the years, Enron expanded its business to include power generation, telecommunications, and broadband services. By the late 1990s, Enron had become one of the largest and most successful companies in the United States, with revenues of over $100 billion. Chapter 2. The Rise of Enron. Enron's rise to success was fueled by the company's innovative business model, which involved trading energy and other commodities on a global scale. Enron developed a complex web of partnerships and subsidiaries, which allowed the company to move assets and liabilities off its balance sheet, making it appear more profitable than it actually was. Enron's executives were also known for their aggressive accounting practices, which allowed them to manipulate the company's financial statements to meet earnings targets. Chapter 3. The Golden Years of Enron. Enron's golden years came in the late 1990s, when the company's stock price soared and it was named America's Most Innovative Company by Fortune magazine for 6 consecutive years. Enron's executives became some of the most highly paid and admired leaders in corporate America, and the company's employees were known for their fierce loyalty to the company. Chapter 4. Innovative Business Model. Enron's rise to success was largely due to its innovative business model. The company's founders, Kenneth Lay and Jeff Skilling, had a vision of transforming Enron into a global energy trading giant, and they pursued this goal with unrelenting determination. Enron developed a complex web of partnerships and subsidiaries, which allowed the company to move assets and liabilities off its balance sheet, making it appear more profitable than it actually was. Chapter 5. Aggressive Accounting Practices. Enron's executives were also known for their aggressive accounting practices. They used a technique known as mark-to-market accounting, which allowed the company to estimate the future value of its long-term contracts and record that value as current income. This practice allowed Enron to book profits far in advance of when they were actually realized. Chapter 6. Expansion into new markets. As mentioned earlier, in the late 1990s, Enron expanded its business to include power generation, telecommunications, and broadband services. The company also established trading desks in Europe and Asia, allowing it to trade energy and other commodities on a global scale. Enron's expansion into new markets and its ability to move quickly and decisively allowed it to stay ahead of its competitors. Chapter 7. Recognition and Awards. Enron's success did not go unnoticed, and the company was regularly recognized for its innovative business practices. In 1996, Enron was named America's Most Innovative Company by Fortune magazine, and it would go on to win that award for 6 consecutive years. Enron's executives became some of the most highly paid and admired leaders in corporate America, and the company's employees were known for their fierce loyalty to the company. Chapter 8. Financial Success. Enron's financial success was also a key factor in its rise to the top. The company's revenues grew from $9 billion in 1995 to over $100 billion in 2000, making it one of the largest and most profitable companies in the world. Enron's stock price also soared during this time, and the company's market capitalization reached over $60 billion at its peak. The company's executives and employees were driven by a desire to succeed, and they pursued their goals with unrelenting determination. However, as we will see in the next part of this series, Enron's success was short-lived, and the company would soon experience a swift and devastating downfall. Chapter 9. The Fall of Enron. Enron's fall from grace began in 2001 when a series of scandals and financial irregularities were uncovered. In October of that year, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, launched an investigation into Enron's accounting practices. It was revealed that Enron had used off-balance sheet partnerships to hide billions of dollars in debt, and that the company's financial statements had been manipulated to conceal its true financial condition. As the scandal deepened, Enron's stock price plummeted, and the company was forced to file for bankruptcy in December 2001. Thousands of Enron employees lost their jobs and their retirement savings, while investors lost billions of dollars. Enron's executives, including Kenneth Lay and Jeff Skilling, were charged with various crimes, including fraud and conspiracy, and were sentenced to lengthy prison terms. Chapter 10. Lessons to learn from the fall of Enron. The fall of Enron serves as a cautionary tale for investors, business leaders, and the public at large. Some of the key lessons to be learned from Enron's downfall include: the importance of transparency in financial reporting. Enron's downfall was due in large part to the company's opaque financial reporting practices. Investors and regulators must have access to accurate and timely information in order to make informed decisions. The need for strong corporate governance. Enron's board of directors failed to provide adequate oversight of the company's executives, allowing them to engage in unethical and illegal practices with impunity. The dangers of unchecked ambition. Enron's executives were driven by a desire for wealth and power, and they were willing to engage in unethical practices to achieve their goals. This type of unchecked ambition can lead to disastrous consequences, as it did in the case of Enron. Thank you for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe and share.